Well, this is English Shawnee. I'm recording this on Monday, the 8th of May. If you don't know, I'm going to start doing these monthly check-in videos to state where I am currently in life and talk about the future of what I hope to create. So, I burned my laptop out of a fit of rage over Vegas. I was making a re-edit of Basement Jaxx's Where's Your Head At music video on the greatest songs of history. And of course, in the fit of rage, broke it because the top half of the video player, which is Vegas, which I got from a archive.org disc, and of course used an authorization key that they provided with me, and of course they've all old version of Vegas, from 1 to 13 before Vegas 14. Make sure that you always disable your internet when typing in any key, because if you don't type in the key, because you don't turn off your internet, well, Vegas is going to have a nightmare displaying what code it is. So yeah, basically in the pre-Magix area, the pre-Magix era of Vegas, disable your internet before typing in the keys, and it should recommend it. And if you slowly wait now, you should see my brother's car, Jake, leaving. And if you don't know, he just passed the driving test. He's got a little shitty little mini car that looks like a clown car. When I first saw it, I reckoned it could fit 10 to 12 clowns. I am not kidding. Anyway, on to thing number 2. I just finished watching The In-Betweeners and the movies. What to say is it? It's a bit funny. I am going through puberty, which means I have to be older and wiser and have a darker sense of humour. And hopefully I don't go so edgy that I find 9/11 hilarious and school shootings the funniest shit ever than Pickle Rick. Because that's just too fucked up for even my messed up humour standards. And what did I think of The In-Betweeners 2? Well, I'm just going to waste your time anyway. So, the first part, the series, the first season was a bit brilliant, but the pilot episode was shit. Just right now. Anyway, the pilot episode was shit because it's a little too slow for my standards. A bit too boring. And no, it's not because I didn't have the gameplay over it. Anyway, what else did I do? Well, I watched series 2 and season 1 was for about 10. Anyway, what's my review of series 2? Well, series 2 is a bit better and a bit funnier, especially that one bit one part in one of the series in one of the episodes where Jay gets on the motorcycle and immediately fucking crashes it. Anyway, that's a 7 out of 10, it's a big improvement. And series 3, well, kind of got better and better. Maybe it could be like a 10 out of 10. But of course, in the camping episode, it ends with literally fucking everyone except for Will vomiting in a fucking tent. What a great send-off for the series. Because I always want to see Joe Thomas, Blake, what's his name, and James Barley vomiting as a final send-off to this comedic series that truly went above and beyond when it came to teenage humour. Now, the In-Betweeners movie was sort of funny. It was set in like Greek and probably the funny ones. The neighbours had woken up, obviously from my annoying ass voice. And The In-Betweeners 2, I mean, one of the scenes is obviously horrible, Seeing In-Betweeners 2, you know what scene I'm talking about. If you haven't, spoiler alert, there's a scene where Neil in the movie has IBS, which means he's irritable to shit. And after he feeds a dolphin regular food, he immediately shits himself on a slide. And Will is on the slide. And hits him in the face and starts vomiting. So yeah, you can obviously see where most of the fucking, most of the thing went. And lastly, third thing of all, if everything goes good to plan, which my plan is, get a camera, get a better computer or a laptop, get a better console, get a better capture card, like an Elgato or something, get a better version of Vegas, then maybe I can start creating even better content. Hell, maybe if I'm lucky enough, with the new Patreon I'm going to mention now, because I now have a Patreon, but it isn't published yet, so if everything goes to plan, I'll open up the Patreon. Anyway, if I have enough money, maybe I'll be able to pay an official license for Vegas, the most recent version. You know, maybe afford one of the Magic's versions. And see what wonderful shit they've been cocking up ever since Daddy Sony neglected them. They were only 15, Sony. And that's it. Thank you lots for watching the speech. And I'm going to do this every month. Like I said, I'll start. It'll be a monthly check-in. Or check-up. Or check-on. Or check whatever the fuck I just said several minutes ago. So yeah, I'm going to do these and talk about where I currently am in life again. And talk about what I'm going to be doing for the future of the channel. And any name changes or any big ass changes. Anyway, thank you for watching. And I'll see yous whenever a new video comes out, which will be never.